Hey guys, what's up? I like buck knives, you like buck knives. Sometimes their sheaths can be a problem. Today, we're going to fix that. Leather sheaths are great. Buck makes really awesome leather sheaths. Classic, traditional, well made, do everything you need to do. But check this out. So here's the problem. This is the 650. Rattles. Not cool. Nylon sheath on the 119. Used to do the same thing. I fixed it. Let me show you how. Inside here, you see that? There's a plastic insert. Solid plastic insert. That's the part that rattles. What you have to do is cut the sheath open. It's super easy. Take that out, heat it up, and squeeze it together. When you do that, it'll get tight on the blade. I've already done this one. And on the 119, the nylon sheath for the 119, what you have to do is cut the stitching open. Cut it down to right about here, and you'll get to a point where that plastic insert will release and come out. Let me show you on the 650. So the first thing you got to do on the 650 is cut some stitching loose right here. Here's how you do that. You bend the sheath like this, take a razor blade, and very carefully cut the stitching loose right here, right under there. If you can see that or not. Right in there is where you cut the stitching. Just a few stitches in there you have to cut loose. I've already cut them. When you cut them loose, keep bending the sheath and that'll pop out. This is the part that was stitched together. There's stitching right through there. Just cut that loose. And when you pop that out, then the insert comes right out. This is the part that's loose on the knife. Check this out. So this is what we got to fix. Super easy. Heat this up, squeeze it down. It'll be tight on the knife. Works better, much better. Okay, so all I'm going to use is a heat gun and some binder clips. You can get these anywhere. You don't have to have binder clips. Clamps, anything that'll pinch together. Probably don't have to use a heat gun. Probably a hair dryer will work. Any heat source. What I want to do is once I get this heated up on the knife, put a binder clip right about there. Right about there. Maybe a little lower. Something like that. Once you get it heated up. This is the first gen 650, by the way. Doesn't have the silly diver holes in it. So, yay for me. Anyway, start by heating this up. Now, let's get the knife in there. Now let's try a clamp and see what happens. Looks good. Maybe one right there. Nice and tight. Don't put the clamps too far up here or you'll have a hard time getting the knife in the sheath every time. If it pinches too closed up here, you don't have a big enough hole for the knife to go into easily. So keep your clamps further down. Right now the knife isn't rattling, so I'm going to let this cool off and we'll see if it holds that shape. I'm going to put just a little more heat on it while the clamps are in place. Okay, so I've cooled the sheath off, and let's take these clamps off and see what it looks like. Much better. That's a big improvement. No rattle, proper tight fit. It's what it should have been to begin with, but I guess we can't blame Buck for trying to save a buck. Forget I said that. Now to put it back together, super easy. That just goes right back in there. Now, you can leave it like this and I don't think you're going to have a problem. I would recommend putting this back in here. Let me see if I can get it there. Lining that back up about where it was and putting a few stitches right in there just to make sure it's secure. I don't think you have to. I think you'll be okay if you don't, because it can't really fall out this end. And if that tab is in here, it can't really fall out this way either. But I think a few new stitches in here might be a good idea. And that's all it takes to fix the rattle in your buck sheath. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.